the Bayou as you get a look inside the Superdome here in New Orleans. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And, Charles, there's nothing quite like it. That feeling of beginning another NFL season. And these two squads are going to do just that in a moment.
And what makes it so exciting is the range of possibilities these teams have before them, because we could be seeing one of these teams earn the Lombardi Trophy in February, while the other, they can earn the #1 draft pick in April or anything.
And we are underway from the Superdome. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. We'll get a pause here. There appears to be a Panther who is shaken up on that last play. Well, just the last thing you want to see here in the first quarter of a new season. Hopefully nothing serious. We'll step aside for a moment. The first carry now. This is Alvin Kamara. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. 12 yards on the gain. A great start for this offense.
Coming in, he really liked his chance of having a big year based on a terrific offseason. And runs like that on opening weekend show that he's right.
With Kamara. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. Absolutely no trouble moving the ball on the ground on the first 2 plays from scrimmage.
Absolutely. You know what I really like? Same guy carrying the ball on both plays, and what drives me crazy is when a back has a nice run, he taps his helmet to go out of the game. I would want the ball again and again and again, because you've established really nice momentum, and now you're seeing the field really well.
And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. Pass knocked away by J.C. Horn. After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. Now Carr. He's got his target. That's complete. And he is going to have a Saints first down as this defense unable to hold. It's a 7-yard gain there on 3rd and 2. On play action, it's Carr. There's Chris Olave. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Kamara trying the right side. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29. All right, so they got that one, Charles, against the center.
And let's remember how difficult it is for the center, because remember, he's got to snap the ball to put the play in motion, and sometimes you got that big guy on your nose. You got sometimes where he's coming at you at an angle. It's a difficult job for him to snap the ball and then execute his block.
Here's Carr to throw. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. Well, he's got it. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Juwan Johnson, 39 yards. And the Saints are on the board here first in the season opener. Excellent start there. First drive of the season. Big-time success putting it in the end zone.
And remember, that was done without any real map of how to do it. In other words, the deeper you get into the season, you got game film to work off of, tendencies to work off of. The first drive of the season, things can be entirely different than what you've seen in the past. It's a really good job of execution by them.
The point after, good by Groupie. And that makes the score 7-0. A drive that time of 6 plays. And it all culminates in a Saints touchdown. After the touchdown, here's Groupie to kick this one away. A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. The Panthers head out for their initial drive, and at the helm is their second-year quarterback now, the #1 overall pick from 2023, Bryce Young.
And he's certainly coming off a very tough rookie campaign, but he showed flashes of why he was the #1 overall pick. Now starting over in year 2 with a brand new coaching staff, I expect Bryce Young to show the world his talents in full.
Young. And the Saints pressure gets him. Brought down for a sack. Demario Davis coming in hard down the blitz, and he gets him 7 yards behind the line of scrimmage. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on second down. And this one too low.
And this drive is almost over before it began, thanks to a great defensive effort. Sack on first down, followed by an incompletion. One more good rep, and they get off the field.
They'll set up the screen here for Hubbard. 5 yards, not enough, and it'll be fourth down.
And that's a play that's not uncommon on 3rd and long because the offense is just hoping that somehow they can get a guy in space and follow some blockers downfield. Does a pretty nice job there getting a few yards, but he ends up getting stopped before he can get the first down.
That's a 43-yard punt, aided as well by a loss on the return. And the Saints will take over with a first down and 10. New Orleans Saints, they get ready to set up shop for their second drive. Perfect start to the season on their first drive last time out, able to find the end zone. Now we'll see if they can make it 2 for 2 here in week 1. And he's got room. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Again, it's Kamara. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield. 45 yards rushing for him now to this point.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
This 2nd and 4. Here's Carr. Got a man complete to Cedric Wilson. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 37. A good gain of 14 there, and it moves the chains.
First and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Now a first down carry. It's Kamara. And that one opened up for him well as he'll take this down to the 26-yard line. 11 more on that one and another first down.
First and 10 at the 26-yard line.
Now Carr. Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. And Xavier Woods with a pick. And the Panthers are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 24-yard line.
Brandon, this is a veteran quarterback back there. He should know better than to make a throw like this. This is definitely not his best ball. And I think he knew this was trouble the second it was leaving his hand.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. They went 3 and out on their first drive of the new season. Not an ideal beginning as they start drive number 2, 1st and 10. But there to make the tackle, Jonathan Abram. Here's a peek at their past draft class. And, Charles, sometimes you'll see teams that have really specific needs they want to fill. Some can just say, well, I'm going to take the next best guy available. Maybe we see a little bit of both here in this draft. And that's caught inside the 35. And it's a big play there as he is finally taken down on what will be a terrific final act of this first quarter. Panther football to start quarter number 2 as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Young going to give to Brooks. He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
They'll get him to the ground at the 20 following a pickup of 4. Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, where the first down marker was and making sure they didn't get there.
First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the first. They run out of the gun with Brooks here. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here. A chance for their first points of the season here as it's 1st and goal. They'll bring the tight end in motion right here. Here's Brooks. And he is in. Touchdown, Carolina. Jonathan Brooks with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Panthers are an extra point away from evening this one up. Some good running there at the end of the drive. He had the burst that set up the 1st and goal, and then one play later, he's in the end zone.
Brandon, what I liked about that sequence is I'm not sure who made the play call, but they understood the situation, understood the momentum. A nice hard-charging run, give it right back to him, and let him cap things off.
Extra point right down the middle, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. He will take this all the way. Touchdown, Saints. I know a lot of special teams coaches, they just want to keep it away from him because that's where he can do it.
And others have egos that their players can't keep up with. And they say, challenge him. Kick it to him. The way he runs as fast as he is, I wouldn't challenge him at all. I'd do everything possible to keep it away.
He is just a blur when he gets a full head of steam, and he got a full head of steam there. Groupie able to add the PAT, and that makes the score 14-7. So now the other return teams out there as they'll try to duplicate what they just saw. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Called it the 26. The possession of the football goes over to Carolina. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown. Their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
From the shotgun, it's Young. He'll find the former Steeler, Deontay Johnson. And he'll go out of bounds, it looks like, right at the 40. On 1st and 10, it's Brooks. And some good acceleration there as he's across midfield to the 48-yard line. 46 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries. So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
And his throw is incomplete.
As a corner, you have to be able to run with guys step for step downfield with man coverage and make up ground quickly in zone. You have to put yourself in position to make plays, just like that one we saw there.
Young to throw it. Escaping the pressure right. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And a great return as they're finally able to take him down. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. He's going to sling this deep downfield. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down. Now Carr. Flushed out right. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's third down.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
A beautiful fake. And they will rally and stop him short of the first down. They get him to the ground at the 26.
An 8-yard gain. It's 4th down.
So on 4th down, on is Lou Hedley to punt for New Orleans. So a change of possession here on the punt. 10. Carolina getting set to take the field. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
And he cannot get away, and Young will go down. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as they stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. On 3rd down, they go with Brooks. And he'll go down just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2. As the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. So on 4th down, here's Johnny Hecker to punt it away. 46 on his first kick, this one in that neighborhood as well. Fair catch called for and made at about the 32-yard line. A 40-yard punt, no return. And out will come the offense as they take over. The offense and Alvin Kamara heading back onto the field. And he's well on his way to a 100-yard game. He's already more than halfway there. We're only in the 2nd quarter.
And what I've always loved about running backs is they'll tell you, I had no idea how many yards I had.
Right.
Those guys have an innate sense of where they are in a ball game and how many yards they've accumulated, because you know they're always working towards 100.
He's been working well towards 100 here.
I think he could have scanned downfield forever, but there wasn't anything available. Ends up throwing an incompletion, and I think he'll take that.
A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Tough series for the passing game. Things just aren't clicking. Hoping they can come through on this play and get this series back on track with a completion for enough yardage for a first down.
Carr going to throw. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line. Every week we hear talk about create turnovers. In particular, they wanted to force some fumbles. They got one right there.
And it shows you how the game has changed over time. It used to be good enough for a guy to get a sack of a quarterback in the pocket. Now, if you come to the sidelines and you didn't knock the ball free, your coaches are upset with you. All right, so if you're a quarterback, it starts all the way back in the youth leagues. Take care of the ball, take care of the ball, take care of the ball, because here come the defenders.
Now Young. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
On that snap, he's a hero of his defense up to the play he just made. A one-possession game, and his hit kept it exactly that.
Young's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10. And they'll send the tight end in motion here. Young. He's going to be sacked back at the 23-yard line. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. He continues, Charles, to be under constant pressure. These sacks, they're starting to pile up.
And if they want to have a realistic chance in this one, they've got to change their blocking assignments. They've got to do a better job to keep him upright. If he's going to be on the deck constantly, they've got no chance to win this game.
All right, we will save the Week 1 highlights and apparently get right back to the action here in the 3rd. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. We'll see if Week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. Out come the Panthers. They'll have it first on offense in the third quarter. And they do trail, but they have a chance to possess the football first to try and do something about it.
And that certainly makes it something of an important drive for them, because is it going to win the game? No. But you have to do something to bring some life to your sideline.
And he's going to be down at the 35. Gain of 7. From the 35, here's second down and 3. Out of the gun, it's Young. He's got his tight end. It's Tommy Tremble. First target, first catch, and a first down. They'll run straight ahead with Brooks. He'll get this up to about the 44.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out. Notice trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
His throw incomplete. Fair to say, hasn't been his best game throwing the football, but also not getting a lot of help out there either.
Yeah, you nailed it pretty well, you know. He's got to throw it better. Got to get more help. Obviously one that should have been caught. They've got to find a way to bring those two elements together so they can make some progress in this one.
And he's going to be shoved out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. A big play there for Carolina. 42 yards. Up the middle with Brooks here. And he'll get about 3 just outside the 10, stopped at the 11.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks, allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
And he's got it. Touchdown, Panthers. Deontay Johnson, an 11-yard touchdown. And the Panthers have taken the lead as they go right down the field and score on the opening drive of the second half. Extra point splits the uprights, and it's now 17-14. So that winds up a 7-play drive all told. And in the end, it was Deontay Johnson's touchdown catch to cap the drive. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. The Saints offense and Derek Carr ready for this next possession. And it's been a struggle for him all afternoon. This defense has really done a nice job of making him earn everything. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And they'll be working from behind now following the touchdown a moment ago on the opening drive of the half.
I think the guys right now, as they go out on offense, they're zeroing in on one big key. They don't have to do anything differently just because they're down on the scoreboard now. The intent, still the same in what they plan to do on offense.
In need of only about the length of the football here on second down. A give to Kamara running right. And this will wind up a Saints first down as he's got this up to the 45-yard line. And we'll get a pause here. There appears to be a Panther who was shaken up on that last play. They run it again with Kamara. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
He's tackled at the 30-yard line. It's the gain of 5. Brings up second and 5.
And they'll bring the big tight end across the formation left. Working from the gun, it's Carr. Wilson's got it on the crossing route. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 27-yard line. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks.
First and 10 at the 27-yard line.
Carr. That'll be taken in by Shaheed. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. Just need a yard here. Second and 1. In motion, the tight end. Back to the ground. It's Kamara. And he'll get him inside the the 15 down to the 14-yard line. 84 yards rushing now for Kamara. It's a first down. The Shaheed going to go in motion. Jet sweep. Carr bats it forward. They showed off a nice juke of the defender before the next wave could bring him down. Ball on the 8. It's 2nd and 4. Carr now to throw. This is caught. And the Saints are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1. Throwing now is Carr. Eluding the pressure right. And he's got it. Touchdown, Saints. Juwan Johnson. Already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Saints have retaken a 3rd-quarter lead. To a very strong first drive in the second half, Charles, as they turn that halftime deficit into a 3rd-quarter lead.
And they were pretty purposeful there, weren't they? Measured in their approach. But, boy, they executed awfully well moving the ball down the field.
Groupie for the extra point. It's up and good to make it 21-17. So that drive consumes 9 plays all told. And it ends with a touchdown for New Orleans. After the touchdown, here's Groupie to kick this one away. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The Carolina offense about ready to go. They had gotten the lead with the opening drive touchdown in the 3rd quarter. Now they relinquished that lead back. Could be in for an interesting second half.
It certainly appears that way, doesn't it? Almost turning into one of those pendulum games, right? Where it swings back and forth, and who's going to make the play that changes that? And maybe it puts it on one side and keeps it there.
Demario Davis in there to get him once again. That's 2 sacks for him now here on opening day. They'll give this to Hubbard running right. And he'll be taken down after a minimal pickup, and that will take us to the end of quarter number 3. We are through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now here live in New Orleans. It's the Panthers in possession of the football, but facing a deficit here as we get to the 4th and final quarter of play. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Looking for Thielen, but it's intercepted. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line. Well, CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training. So he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away. A 10th carry for Kamara. And a good-looking run there as he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18-yard line. And his fine afternoon on the ground continues. That last run going to put him over 100 yards for the ballgame. Just week 1, but already plenty of intrigue with the games going on, and this one no different as we come up on a 1st and 10. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. 106 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. 2nd down and 4. To throw, it's Carr. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. The 3rd touchdown pass now for Derek Carr. And the Saints are closing in on a winning start to the year as they extend their 4th quarter lead. Here's Groupie for the PAT. And that one pushes the lead up to 11. Just a 4-play drive that time. And it all culminates in a Saints touchdown. After the touchdown, here's Groupie to kick this one away. And just shedding him off there. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. Now the Panthers offense, they get set to come back onto the field. And they have had their problems moving the ball through the air as we take you through some of the action from earlier. This secondary has played about as well as you can. Many times they've left this quarterback with nowhere to go with the football. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And the script really is flipped for them. The momentum on the other sideline, and now they have to try and battle back from a 2-score deficit. He'll find Thielen working the middle. And we got an injury here. And I believe, yes, that's the wideout, Adam Thielen. Boy, you always hate to see injuries, especially tough here in week 1. Just hoping this is nothing serious. We'll take a quick timeout. Ball on the 30 now. Here's 2nd and 6. On play action, Young. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about. Is imminent, and that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it over.
And he cannot get away, and Young will go down. Willie Gay getting in there and picking up the sack. It has been a rough afternoon for him trying to get rid of the football. See, that's now 5 sacks.
How'd you like to be the offensive coordinator, the offensive line coach trying to come up with an answer for this pass rush? What blocking assignments do you change? Can guys play a little bit better? And we're seeing the end result on the scoreboard. Long day in the pocket for their quarterback.
So they really needed points here in a 2-score game. Could not come away with anything there on 4th.
And while we know they're a little bit discouraged here, they can't check out of this game. You and I have called a good number of games over the course of our career where we've seen these types of situations. Teams get the ball back, and that miracle does occur. So they can't let that dream go just yet. They have to get stout on defense here.
Yeah, right now really hoping for a turnover. Kamara up the middle, and he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down.
Well, that's a pretty good drive starter right there. And I don't know, partner, if you're even thinking about sitting on the ball right now. They may just want to run their regular offense.
In plus territory, and as an offensive coordinator, you don't want your team to go into a shell, do you?
No, you really don't, because as soon as you take your foot off the gas, it's real hard to put it back on and mash it, because once everyone's emotions come down, hard to start them up again. So I think you may want to keep them cranking high right here.
No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down. To throw his car. He'll be hit and taken down at the 21. It was Henry Anderson who got in there to get him down. So Carr departs, and on his play, Groupie for the Saints field goal. And his kick is good. And that will extend their lead even further. So the starting field position was terrific following the surprising turnover on downs, but the end result, only 3 points.
Simply stated, I think you have to look at that as a missed opportunity.
So after the field goal, back out is Groupie to send this one away. And they will wrangle it down a couple yards shy of the 30. Here's the Carolina offense as they get ready to take over here. And last time, went for it on fourth, didn't get it. We'll see if they can pick themselves up off the mat and do better this go-around.
Sometimes I have this vision of coaches writing notes to themselves before a game. And sometimes that note says, be aggressive, stay aggressive. Maybe that's what we saw in the last possession.
Yeah, they were very aggressive. This time, will it result in points? We'll find out. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down.
When you're leading in the final quarter, your radar has to be up for any potential deep shots. And probably not the last one they're going to see in this game, not as long as they hold this lead.
Young working out of the gun. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. All 3 timeouts plus the 2-minute warning. Here's 1st and 10. Here's Johnson with a reception. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. This is 1st and 10. This will be caught just inside the 10. And the Panthers are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1. We'll get a pause here. There appears to be a Panther who was shaken up on that last play. While the medical staff checks on him, we'll step aside in this Week 1 contest. Here's Young from the shotgun. And that one off the mark behind him. Incomplete.
Ooh, that's certainly not the worst thing. It stops the clock and lets your offense catch its breath and lets us exhale a little bit. Now I expect them to call a couple plays in the huddle so they're ready if a tackle happens inbounds.
Second down, goal to go. Young sliding out of the pocket. And this is caught now for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet. A nice throw there by the second-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie. Because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to a second and sometimes third progression. That was a nice play.
Here we go now as we get set for a big 2-point conversion. Here's Young. And they're going to get the 2-point conversion, caught in the end zone, and that cuts the lead a bit further. So they elect to pass there on the 2-point try. Sometimes could prove risky. There it worked out.
Yeah, and I love how you bring up that it can prove risky, because if you get it intercepted and they return it, that's 2 points for the defense, but not on that play.
And bulldozing his way through. And it looks like the defense has got it.
Illegal touching. Offense.
So erase the flag. They decline it.
And did they use the big eraser, or was that the one at the end of the number 2 pencil?
Well, I was thinking the 2x2-inch ones that you can buy in addition to the pencil.
And those last for
A long time.
no doubt.
Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball. The Panthers going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. They'll need to get this to the 38. That's where the first down marker is here on third. And the tackle going to be made at the 41 as they stop him a few yards short of the first. Now the Panthers going to signal for their third and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on fourth down. They run. It's Kamara. And he will have a Saints first down. It has been a struggle, but it's looking like that'll be the one to seal a victory for them.
First and 10 at the 36-yard line.
The Saints in victory formation now as they'll take the knee. Clock counting down toward 40 seconds as they take the knee. And just how they envisioned the start of the season, kneeling it down. Defense can't stop the clock. This one's a winner.
You know what's really strange? I think a lot of people think that the kneel-down practice stuff really only happens like one time a week. The best teams I know, they practice it starting back in OTAs. They want them to visualize winning a game and how great that feels, and they got it done in this one.
Yep, and he gets them to 1-0.
Now, this was not just the opener of a brand-new season, but this was a division game here in Week 1. And to come through with a 1-0 start against a division opponent gives you a little